What's up, everybody? Good morning. This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist, coming to you from the art studio. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys are all working hard, hustling, doing your thing. This is hammer time, baby. This is hammer time. Hammer time is every morning. Every morning. Every morning. Not one time, not sometimes. It's every morning. Hammer time is the time where... Man, I'm putting my... There we go. All right. I need to sit a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Look at this shirt. Yeah, Neil deGrasse. All right. So what's up, guys? I am ready. I'm ready. Ready. Those of you who are ready to get started working, doing your thing, get started, guys. Don't leave it for later. Don't leave it for another time. Part of my morning message to you guys is, look, if it needs to happen, just do it. Just do it if it needs to happen. If you don't know what needs to happen, I can tell you what needs to happen. Okay, if you don't know, if you feel lost, I'll tell you what needs to happen. You need to create artwork. And you need to market that artwork. And you need to rinse and repeat till you get so good at it that you can do more. That's really what needs to happen. Other than that, that's pretty much being an artist. That's pretty much the career. Create art, market it to get people to buy it or exhibit it, and then rinse and repeat. Do it again. Do it again. Do it one more time. Get so good at it that people are like, dude, this guy's a marketing god. Or maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know. I also understand that not everybody wants to do that. Some people just want to paint, Just want to learn how to paint, to do my thing. That too. Get your stuff, get proficient, get good at it, have fun, and create your artwork. There's no right or wrong really when it comes to being an artist. The one thing that I do talk about a lot is where it gets confusing for artists is when they want to do it as a hobby and they overthink it, right? They're like, oh my god, this is not looking right or whatever. Don't sweat it. It's a hobby. It's all right. It doesn't need to be anything. It's just a hobby. You'll get good in time. You'll get better, right? And then the opposite of that is when artists want to take it to the next level and they want to be professionals, right? They want to be professional painters or artists, whatever, but they treat it as a hobby. So that's a problem too, right? That's a problem. It's a big problem. You're an artist who's you're trying to sell your artwork, you're trying to get gallery shows and stuff like that, and you treat it as a hobby. Maybe that's not the best way to treat your art career / business, So, I mean, just know, right? No. KNOW, I think. Yeah. Just know what it is for you. Is it a hobby? Is it an art career? Is it a secondary stream of income? That could be too. I know plenty of artists who use it as a secondary, just another stream of income. That can be too. That can be too. Is it, what is it, right? Or is it all of the above, but you wish that it was more than that? You wish it was more than that. When it's all of the above, but you wish it was more than that, you're conflicted. Because you're dancing between the I want to feel tickled about it, I want to feel good, but I also wish I could be at the Guggenheim. And there's nothing wrong with that, with that feeling. The thing is that it's a very conflicting feeling. It's a very conflicting, thing. It's a very conflicting thing to be. It's like being in a relationship and saying, "Oh man, I love the relationship. I love the sex. I love the, the whole thing, the dating and all of that. But I don't want to take it elsewhere. But it'd be nice if we had like kids and we had a whole life together." By the way, ladies, the guys are telling you that. Listen, it's conflicted, right? It's not real. It's conflicted. Anytime people are conflicted about something, it's because they're overthinking it, or maybe even being selfish. Maybe even I'll take it up there, being selfish, because it's like, how can I get all the tickles but not put the work in, right? How can I get all the tickles? How can I feel great when I see you? Let's say it's a relationship, right? How can I feel great? We date, we have fun, and then I don't know, like try to like build a life together, but we're not going to build a life together. Anytime I hear guys talk like that, guys, don't do that to women. Please, don't be assholes. Commit to a lady. But anyways, that's aside. In your art career, it's the same thing. You can't treat it as, man, I wish I had this, but I wish I had that, but how can I have it all without putting the work in? That's basically what we're saying, and it doesn't work like that. You can't have a hobby and have a thriving business. It's not, they don't go together, right? They don't go together. You can't again, going to the relationship example, you can't date someone and just sort of like a little fling, a little fun, and expect to build a life with them and hope, right, to build a life. No, it's gotta be something serious, right? You gotta have a commitment to it. This doesn't mean that it's robotic, but there has to be a commitment, right? A step-by-step commitment. Same thing with your career. If you're painting, you're a little hard out, and you love the way you feel when you get inspired, and on and on and on. And you ask yourself, man, I wish I could take this to the next level, but I feel conflicted. I don't know. And you go back, and then you go forward, and then you go back, and it's totally understandable. But it's a horrible place to be in. Like, the best place to be in is to recognize what this is. I really love it, but it's a hobby, or it's a hobby. I really love it, but I think I can make a little extra income, right, from it. And then watch it grow from there, right? But without letting go of your main source of income, right? Because many artists want to do this. They're like, how can I make the jump? There's even artists out there promoting this, which I think it's horrible. I think that they're doing themselves, other artists, and the economy a bad deal. It's not about a jump. It's not about from your 8 to 5 and then become an artist. It doesn't work like that. And if it does, it's probably very few artists who get to accomplish that. And a lot of it has to do with luck, right? A lot of it has to do with luck. I would not recommend that. I would not recommend trying to leave your daytime job to become an artist, a full-time artist. I think that's economic suicide. I don't think that is right. Because here's what happens. Here's the reason why. Because once you become a full-time artist, you will find that there is a lot of stuff that you didn't know about working long hours or working on a project that without structure. That's what I'm talking about. Like in a job, you have structure, right? Either you have a manager or a regional manager, someone that you have a structure you follow, right? You get there at 8, you start working, or you're doing sales or whatever you're doing, and then there's this next thing, and then there's this next thing. There's a structure, and you get paid for performing a certain structure. When you're working for yourself, there is no structure. As a matter of fact, the more structure there is when you work for yourself, many times the more difficult it is to grow. You can tickle yourself all the way to infinity and not be profitable. I know many artists who are like, man, I'm an artist. I've been an artist for, a full-time artist, but there's no growth, right? There's no paper, right? They're not getting paid. There's not really income. There's only kind of to keep the doors open, and there's really no pay. And so whatever little income they get, it's right back at keeping the doors open of the art studio, right? And they go like that for years. So there's no pay in that. There's much more pay at a regular 8 to 5 job than. But I'll be doing what I love. Yeah, but even if you love it, if there's no pay, I promise you, you're gonna start hating it. When there is no pay, people start disliking what they do, and there's no payoff. So I don't recommend the whole jumping from a full-time job to, okay, how can I make the jump and be a full-time artist? I used to think the same way. It's economic suicide. I don't recommend it at all. I actually don't recommend you letting go of your daytime job unless you absolutely need to, and you're already getting paid that or twice of that as an artist. Just a second, guys. All right, guys. So there it is. I will talk to you guys later. I gotta take care of some stuff, but I hope that this made some sense, and I hope you guys get started with your day in a positive way. All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.